we're going to take a look at this bad boy, the RX-78-2 Gundam EFSF Prototype Close Combat Mobile Suit from Universal Century HG. This is from Mobile Suit Gundam, the first Mobile Suit Gundam anime. But here's the packaging. You see, there's a nice picture on front. It's Bandai. If you flip it around, you get some nice images. Here's some stuff on the side that he can do. On the top, got a crap ton of Japanese writing. And yeah, that's about it for the packaging. So we're gonna get our boy in here. So here he is. He comes with a whole lot of accessories, but this stand is not included, and he doesn't come with a stand at all. So this is just a standard SH figure art stand. It comes with pretty much every figure. They're very easy to get. So you shouldn't really have much of a problem coming across them. But anyway, here he is. Before we take a look at him, we're actually going to take a look at his accessories. So now that we're onto his accessories, let's start. He came with this sticker sheet. But you know what? I didn't want to put stickers on him because that would just be a problem later on. Because I know that in the future that there'd be problems with the stickers peeling off and everything. So I didn't want to do that. So I didn't use them. So they're kind of pointless for this, but you know, they're still included if you want to do that. He comes with not only these fisted hands, which are sort of standard for the figure. He also comes with two open palmed hands that have a lot of detail and look very, very nice. And of course, being a model kit, everything is its own separate piece and is put together meticulously to build this figure. So you will see maybe some seam lines and things, because this is my first model kit. I'm not a professional at building model kits or anything like that. So yeah, just wanted to put that out there before I continue. But yeah, continuing on, he also comes with this gun. This hand that is on the gun has a trigger finger that goes into the little area where the trigger is. But it doesn't really slide off or anything. The way you have to do it is you actually have to take the hand apart to be able to get it out, and that wouldn't really necessarily be much of a problem, because it allows for you to interchange it. So you can use that same hand for this bazooka that he also comes with. So you just pop it on the same way that you would with the other gun, and there you go. Now I can hold that. You just pop the ball joint into the socket. It's very simple. So yeah, this part on the bazooka can move as well. I don't know why, but it can. There's also another thing with this bazooka. It comes with this little clip here with a sort of peg on it, and what you do is you just clip it to the bazooka, and if you turn to the back of the Gundam, there's a little panel here with a little pull tab, and if you pull that off, this will be able to plug into the back for storage, just like how he carries it in the anime. and you plug the panel back on, and there you go. It's fine. So those are the weapons he comes with that shoot. Well, they don't really shoot, but that would shoot. Um, he also comes with his shield, which he can hold by this handle, just by sliding into the hole in his hand, or by pegging into his arm, which is how I like to display him. I just like how it looks a lot better. I just prefer it. Uh, but also, these two sword handles that he has on his back can be removed. You just pull that out. So once you have that out, he comes with these beam pieces, which just plug into the handle. And now you just simply slide that into his hand, and now he has his laser sword. Um, and I think that's really cool. That's a great added thing they did. Um, Another thing that they did that they didn't necessarily have to do is they also made it compatible with this gun, where you can plug this into the barrel. It doesn't really sit in there quite right, but if you put like some putty or something on there, then I'm sure that it would be able to stay there. So that's pretty cool. I'm also sorry if you hear any background noise. There's random crap going on outside, and I can't really do anything about that. So yeah, we got to deal with it. So yeah, those are all the accessories that he comes with. Um, but now that we've taken a look at the accessories, we can go over the figure himself. So this is, like I said, a model kit, so it might come apart in some areas if if you're not careful. Much like that just now, it just shot across the room. So yeah, I gotta get that back. Um, so if you would like, you can just glue all the parts together um, while you're assembling it. I didn't want to do that because I'm lazy, but you can. Um, but like I was saying, it can come apart in some places quite easily, while in others it's very stable. Before we get to articulation and stuff, I just wanted to show the open palmed hands. So I think that's pretty cool. This crest just popping off. But I think that's really cool that they did that. It allows for a crap ton more expression, and I just think it's awesome. I'm also going to pop these sword handles out while I'm doing the articulations because they have a tendency to pop out if they get hit. Um, so yeah, there's that. But a lot of these joints are actually pretty tight, so I do have to be careful with it because that's one of the reasons why it would come apart. Uh, but yeah. Anyway, um, so I'm gonna get to the articulation, but I'm gonna show you this real quick. There's a little hole in here, so if you do have a stand, you can just plug it in there. There's also a hole on his back that you can plug it into, and that'll help you get some cool poses. Again, doesn't come with a stand, but if you have one, it's compatible. So let's go over articulation. So for articulation, you have a ball joint in the head as well as sort of a little rocking joint, so you can go, all right, giggity, giggity, giggity. If you want to do that. You also have this hinge joint up here in the shoulder that allows it to hinge up and down. And paired with that ball joint in the shoulder, it really makes for a lot of fluid, organic movement. Also, in the shoulder, you have this rotation or hinge joint. It just goes up and down like that. That allows you to get some outward motion with the arms. You also have a rotation right here in the bicep. You have a dumbbell bend in the elbow, which is very, very nice. Of course, ball joint in the wrist, which is oops, which is kind of normal for this. Um, the torso here is actually segmented as you build it, so you get some extra articulation, such as this nice rising crunch there, and I really like how that works. He doesn't crunch back, but he does crunch forward, and I really like that. He's got rotation in the waist, and paired with that crunch joint, that looks pretty nice. Um, each one of these skied, all these side skirts do move out of the way for articulation. So the ones on the sides here do move up a little bit and are also on a rotation via a peg. The front and back panels, the back ones don't move, but the front ones do. They move together because they're conjoined. Um, Back ones don't, unfortunately, so you can't really get much backward movement. But if you move this panel out of the way, you can get quite a bit of forward movement, and that is pretty cool. If you lift up these panels on the sides, you can see in there, you can't get too much outward movement because of those panels, but if you try to rotate them forward, you can get a lot more movement outwards. There's a ball joint in the hip, as well as a hinge that is connected to that ball joint. Of course, forward and back, and there is a cut here at the thigh for swivel. At the knee, you get another nice double bend, much like the elbow, and that is awesome. In the foot, you have a hinge at the ankle, as well as a kind of stiff ball joint, also rocking back and forth. And of course, you can get a little bit of ankle pivot. Now, this guard on his ankle can move up and down, and I guess that helps with really steep poses, such as this. So you can do that. So he is quite posable. There you go, with the model falling apart. But yeah, he is extremely posable, which leads into an amazing variety of dynamic posing that you can get with him, especially if you do have a stand that you could plug him onto. So now to show a few of the accessories being used. The handle of the shield, like this, can just slide into his fist, like so. It doesn't really stay, and that's one of the reasons why I enjoy the, well, not enjoy, but prefer the peg on the arm route more than that. But you could also use the peg on his back via that peg hole that you could also use for a stand. So that can sit on his back, and that's how I've been displaying him. So I think that's pretty cool. I already showed you the cannon that plugs onto his butt. So there's that. Showed you his gun and his sword and everything. Let's put the whoops. Let's put the handles back in here now. And yeah. So that's pretty much it. Showing everything there really is to do. So get into a few poses and then we'll end the video. Anyway, guys, that's about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button to show me that you did. And as always, if you haven't already, make sure to also hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on any new content from the channel. And I'll see you guys later.